appears that nothing was going right with the mega deal alongside Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. This particular deal was worth millions for them, but did they do something, in fact, to just stop them being axed very early on in said deal? As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. How are you? Nice to see you today. Yes. By the way, I've just wanted to share this with you, and I wanted to know this. Harrods has gone back into profit after a couple of years in the wilderness. I know, well, yes. Oh, you look the sort that goes shopping there. Yes. Harrods, is a lovely place. I don't know about you, but I get too warm in there. There's too much to see. There's too much to do. And it's lovely just wandering around. But truly, have you only bought something just to get the green carrier bag, which you don't get now? I think it's paper or something like that. Oh, it's all environmentally friendly, But a wonderful store. I used to actually work for a period of time for the previous owner, Hamid Al Fayed, the infamous Mr. Fayed, yes. Fascinating man, absolutely. And Harrods itself, used to have its own radio station, of which I was part of. Yes, you see, history all around, isn't it? Wherever you turn, But have you ever bought anything from Harrods? And was it expensive? Or were you like me? I bought a jar of jam just to get a carrier back. Shocking, really, isn't it? Back as ever to your breaking roll story of the day. Now, when you think about it, with Meghan and Harry, you sort of think, when you look at particularly the Netflix deal, and then you look at the Spotify deal. As I said to you before, these people who offered such money were just plain daft, But people do, when you look back. I remember working for NBC News all those years ago now, literally during the time of the wedding of William and Catherine, and they offered an incredible amount of money to Pippa Middleton. She made a short show reel with Matt Lauer, of all people. Oh yes, I was there for all of that. Let me tell you, I know the inner secrets. And the bottom line is about that was, they didn't know whether she could do anything or not. Lovely girl, by the way, Pippa, but, she just took the money. I mean, why wouldn't you? But what's interesting now is it's emerged that both Meghan and Harry basically were going to be binned, axed, cut, dumped, whatever you want to call it, from that Spotify deal much earlier, according to the executive Bill Simmons, who now famously called them grifters, yeah? And what's interesting here is, you see, apparently, according to him, and he's ready to tell the story, apparently, if there's a book publisher out there ready to offer said money, which I think would be a fascinating read, in fact. But let's not forget, it's a two-sided coin. As I've said to you before, I do like to be fair on the channel. Harry and Meghan were offered all of that money. They never said they could make podcasts. He just took the money and Spotify offered them. But according to Bill Simmons, allegedly, they offered up some incredible guests to stem the flow of negativity. And so Spotify decided to go along with this in the hope that this would be the case. Sadly, what they found out, Spotify, was the guests turned out to be really non-interesting, apart from Mariah and Serena Williams, as I've said many times before. So really, when you think about it, both Meghan and Harry were very cunning and conniving to keep the deal going, even though it was only speculative as to whether they could get said guests like the Obamas and perhaps the Pope, as Harry had hoped. Yes, I know. Credible when you think. And so that was the true reason as to why Spotify decided to cling on a little bit longer. What an expensive mistake, though, eh? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.